Welcome back to Collective Perspective, episode 57 today. Xbox 360 is all the rage right now, so we're going to take this opportunity to get a little bit of clickbait going here. We're going to talk 360. We're going to do 6 Xbox 360 variants, so we're not going to talk about your Bullet Witch. We're not going to talk about your freaking games that are on fire that everyone's going to forget about in 2 months. We're going to talk about actual collectible crap. That's not true. We're going to talk about variants, which are very uncollectible historically.
Yeah, no one cares. Unless you're a weirdo like us.
Yeah, but you're watching this, which means you care that there's a TM instead of an R in some spots on your game case. So welcome in.
Shit has me going.
Yeah, we've done a few of these. We did Dreamcast. We've done just like a generic across all consoles. I think that's it so far, but this is going to be a recurring episode topic. Anything you want to say before we get started, Craig?
Not in particular. I'm just excited to go over it because you brought this topic up to me earlier, and I did not really have any idea about any 360 variants until today. So lots of learning going on, and I always like learning more useless information. So
there is an infinite amount of like retailer exclusives on this platform, and I personally love those.
Yeah, like GameStop pre-order bonuses, Walmart bonuses, all that kind of fun stuff.
I think it makes collecting interesting for sure. I mean, Assassin's Creed, like you could probably order 5 blindly off of eBay and get 5 different variants. Like it's insane how many different Assassin's Creed variants there are.
That is one of the funner things about collecting for like 360, PS3 that era, was every store wanted to have their own little extra piece of content to have you enticed to buy the game at their store instead.
Smart.
So if you are a variant collector, honestly, this generation of consoles is probably the way to go, because you can have 20 different copies of the same game and each one's going to have a different sticker on it, and there's nothing cooler than having a different sticker on your game.
Let's get it started. I think it'll be a pretty short episode, but why don't you go first, my friend?
Sure. So I cheated, of course, because I love to cheat. And my first one is actually a subset because I didn't know any of these existed, so I had to bring it up. And that is Spanish versions of games. Did you know about this?
Only learned about them today.
So there's a ton of 360 games that have an Espanol on the cover in a little green bubble, and the manuals, the backs of the games, the discs of the games, and the actual contents of the games, everything is in Spanish instead, but they are still North American ESRB rated. So these are North American variants of games that have just a totally not, it's not English, which I think is super neat, and I had no idea that any of these existed until today. I don't have a whole list because I actually wasn't able to find one just looking around quick earlier, but what I did find was Halo 4, Crackdown, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and a couple of different Madden games. So I'm sure there's tons more. I also saw Fable 3. So there's a decent amount of them. I have no idea. It'd be cool to try to make a full list of this, though, just because I have no idea what's out there, and there could be way, way more.
Literally today, I got sick of not having any idea what to make lists of, right? And I literally made a list of lists that I want to make someday, and I'm putting that on there. So...
Yes, that'd be fun. I'd be down to research that one with you. I think that'd be super interesting. And it'd probably be really cool to collect for, because who out there probably has a full Espanol set of 360 games? Probably not anybody. So
yeah, it would be interesting to see how many there are. By the way, guys, after talking about how not collectible modern games are last episode, we did start making the Xbox One full set list. We're about 3 games in.
We're going to make it collectible. We're going to force it to happen by our own hands.
All right, good choice there. All right, so my first one today, we are going to talk about a historically not collectible franchise here, Madden 2009. You know about the breast cancer awareness variant?
I didn't. I just thought that was a Wii thing, so.
It is also on 360. It is also on Wii. Not sure about PS3, but... Madden 09. So picture yourself in October of 2008, because the games always come out 1 year before. They love to do that. So this is a very rare slipcover version of the game. It is something that I learned about from Coffee with Mr. Saturn. Shout out to that guy. But yeah, there are currently 2 of these listed on eBay, but it is a regular old copy of the game. It's not for resale. It's not any special variant inside the slipcover. It's just a regular old copy of the game that they put a translucent slipcover over, and it reads, "Proceeds from this sale go to the Deanna Favre Hope Foundation." So that was a breast cancer awareness foundation that they were supporting, and Brett Favre is on the cover of this one, so that aligns. And yeah, it was 300. There's 2 listed right now, $380 or $400. Buy it now. They're
Wow.
very tough to find. Keep an eye out if you're at your local store. I could see a game store just like totally not knowing what these are worth in your
Yeah,
area.
there's definitely something that someone could slip on.
Those are very cool though.
Heck yeah. All right, next for me, I have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer with a comic book. Often a very common thing for these superhero games to come with comic books, but I just always think that is super neat. And this was one I didn't know about. I think you're actually a decent Fantastic Four fan, aren't you?
Not really.
I mean, I know you just like Marvel in general.
Yeah.
But so no, never mind. You don't care. But it's neat. Look it up. It's always funny because they're just like little baby comics that have to be manual sizes to fit in the boxes. But I always love when superhero games come with the comics. I always just think it's fun to, include some sort of source material or sometimes it'll be like a prequel story kind of thing. So yeah, just a neat one to look out for. It doesn't seem too hard to find either. So if you're a fan of the Fantastic Four, cool thing to look out for.
Yeah, like as a fan of the comic books, I mean, I also love like most live action Marvel movies. I'm just that kind of person. I love it all, but like there was not a lot of stuff in like the cool era, like the retro video gaming. Like it was all Spider-Man back before like 2000. It was Spider-Man, X-Men, and you had like 2 Punisher games and the occasional Avengers game. Now it's like, okay, we've had all these movies, we've made a Captain America game, Iron Man, Thor, freaking Avengers games. Like there's a lot more stuff now, but it's not based on the comics, which is kind of lame. Like it would be way cooler if we got like there was a Maximum Carnage game we talked about a couple episodes ago that was literally based on the comic books. Like how freaking cool. That'll never happen again.
Yeah, it seems like for the most part now it's either MCU related or original story related, and most people don't like most modern comic book stories. So
there was a very small period of time, late 90s, early 2000s, where they were just kicking off the Marvel movies, right? And so we got the Fantastic Four game on PlayStation, which is probably awful. The Hulk game on PlayStation and Saturn. Just like a few things here and there. There was a Invincible Iron Man on GBA is a very cool one, not based on the not based on the Robert Downey Jr. Iron
the
Man.
Tony Stark.
That man is Tony Stark.
Yeah, that's true.
But yes, that one that you mentioned, Silver Surfer, I'm pretty sure that's on all platforms. Like you can get that variant on Wii as well.
Cool. Nice.
And PS3.
Cool.
Let's keep it going here with comic books. This one is loosely a comic book game. It's Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. I was very shocked to find out about this. And so this is a big box version of the game. And it looks like, it very much reminds me of how like on GBA and, just back in the day, they would make versions of games that were nothing except for the regular game in a larger box. And they would do that at like Sam's Club and Costco. Just to like stick out on the shelf more or whatever. This is what this looks like because there's nothing on the big box to say, oh, there's something inside. There's a book inside. There's a minifigure inside. There's nothing on here except for the regular artwork for the game.
That's so weird.
And it could be because it's a complete copy. There might have been a sticker on the seal. You never know with stuff like that. But I did a little bit of digging before the episode, and I found that there were actually 6 retailers with 6 pre-order bonuses that you could get for this freaking game. And so my theory is that maybe they just made the same big box for all 6 retailers, and there was something on the shrink wrap to say, oh, in the Walmart version you get this, in the Amazon version you get this. But let me know in the comments if you have any information on that. What else I found was Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment revealed today the exciting pre-order exclusives for Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham with the following retailers. So, Amazon got a Lego Batgirl keychain. Best Buy got a Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham digital comic book. GameStop got the Lego Plastic Man minifigure. Target got the Lego Batwing mini set. Literal Legos to build a Batwing. Toys R Us got the Lego The Joker keychain, and Walmart got a Lego Tumbler mini set. So maybe all of these were included in this big box. I have no idea.
Which one was the digital comic book?
Best Buy.
Shame on you. That's so lame compared to everything else.
What a lame one, yeah. I did see one other hint. There was an unboxing on YouTube for the Xbox One version of this game, because this game was cross-gen, and it was also from Europe, but it had a minifigure included, but there was a minifigure emblem on the bottom right corner, so it was like very obvious that it included it. So I don't know. Got some digging to do on that one. But last thing.
That'd be interesting to look into.
Last thing, if you want it without anything in it, it's literally $20 free shipping on eBay right now. It's the big box and the full complete in-box game.
So it won't be complete if you're okay with being a chump. Spend $20, but who knows what could be missing in there.
Yeah, honestly.
How interesting. That's really cool.
You're up.
All right, my last one. I just thought this was kind of neat, and I didn't know it existed till today. Fallout 3 and Oblivion double pack. So it just comes in a single case, has a terribly ugly box art where it has the 2 box arts on the cover of the game, like separated. It's super ugly looking. It has really boring font that just says the names of the games in like plain black, like nothing special font.
Really?
And down the bottom it says, like platinum hits, like Game of the Year 2006 and 2008. So super, super funny. I just thought it was a weird, interesting little double pack. As far as I know, exclusive to Xbox. Didn't see anything like this come up for PS3. So kind of interesting how this Bethesda exclusive pack was on the 360, and then eventually they became a Microsoft studio.
Yeah.
So kind of cool. And also great, not too expensive. So good bang for your buck. You get yourself 2 games that are basically endless. So
Yeah, if you're not a collector and you just like want to play games, like it is real cheap out there to get some great games and be entertained.
As a collector, that's one of my favorite things is double packs. I love when a game comes with 2 different games inside of one case. Oh my god, it's my favorite thing.
2
Make
discs,
it so fun
right?
and so stupid. Yeah, 2 separate discs, and then it has 1 manual for both games as well, which is very interesting. So
I never liked on OG Xbox when they had 2 discs and it was like the front art and the back art. You know those ones like Jet Set Radios has one.
I hate those. I think they're so annoying.
I don't like those.
Nah, something about not having the back with the blurb and all the information makes it feel like it makes the game look naked. I don't like it.
Right. All right, last one for the episode. We're giving you all kinds of variety this episode. We got Duke Nukem Forever.
Hell yeah.
This is a Target exclusive variant that included a 3D poster and 3D glasses inside. And the best part is it's the cheapest thing that we're going to talk about on this episode probably. It is like $20 shipped to get yourself a copy. This is a cool one that I want to grab. I have no Duke Nukem experience. I just think a game coming with 3D glasses in the 2010s or whatever is like very uncommon to see. I don't think that the glasses are for the game. I think they are just for the poster.
Just for the poster.
Which
I
is
love
ridiculous.
What a waste. That's amazing. I always think about, I had a friend in, it would have been, I think, around junior high when this game came out, and I remember he was so excited for it. He was convinced it looked like it was going to be best game ever. And then when it came out, it's, universally considered like one of the worst games ever. So I just always think of my old friend Justin, who was very excited for this game and wasted the little money he had as a 13-year-old
That's
pre-ordering this game.
That's probably why this is cheap. If it's a bad game, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's considered pretty awful.
Cool. We wrapped that up pretty quick. 6 variants. Hopefully you didn't know about all of them. Hopefully you didn't know about any of them.
Yeah, I mean, especially like I said, I'm super interested in the Spanish games. I want to try to make a list with you at that one. That'll be super cool to try to track those down.
What if there's Spanish, French, Canadian variants?
Ooh, that'd be wild.
That wouldn't make any sense.
No, not at all. But it would make it that much more beautiful. You know what? If it exists for one game, it's gonna be like Rayman Origins or something.
Oh no!
And then you'll have to buy it. You won't have a choice.
Go subscribe to Craig's Game Room on YouTube and join the Discord and come hang out and talk to us. And we will see you guys next episode.